going on, everyone? Today we have to talk about AVANTIS because, as you know, yesterday, after getting listed onto Robinhood, AVANTIS dumped. So, very bad news because the second it got listed, literally the whole crypto market started to get liquidated, including the stock market. So, we'll talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of this is financial advice, but let's go over what just happened, guys. So, as you can see, AVANTIS is down 29% in the last 24 hours, and 26% in the last 14 days, 17% in the last 30 days. And yes, it dropped because Bitcoin literally dragged everything all the way down. And Bitcoin might have a little bit further to go downwards. I actually think Bitcoin is going to go all the way down until about 85K. And that is coming up pretty soon. So that's what I'm waiting for Bitcoin. But anyways, talking about AVANTIS though, look at this. So yesterday it broke out and literally just immediately just started to dump. So it was bad timing for that Robinhood listing because that could have really gave AVANTIS the fuel to get up to $5. But it was terrible timing, and we're still inside of a falling wedge. So it's still a bullish pattern right now. And the only thing that broke out was just a wick from one of these candlesticks on the daily chart. So I think that AVANTIS is still inside of a good position. I don't think that was too bad at all. We did break out briefly, but then we dropped right back into the falling wedge. Bitcoin has till about 85K in my personal opinion. And right now it's at 94K. If we break this support, we come down here to 85K. And that is going to be, the next pullback there. So if that happens, we should maybe see AVANTIS pulling back down here to 40 cents, right? Coming back down here to this support and then possibly breaking out of the falling wedge back there. So I think that's a possibility. Remember, guys, the falling wedge success rate is only 82%. So even though, yes, it's a bullish signal, it's a falling wedge, all that good stuff, it's only 82%, which means there's an 18% chance it can break out to the downside. So you got to remember that and keep that in mind, because there is always the possibility that these things could break down into the downside here. Now, other people are saying, oh, it's inevitable. It's just going to pump, and pump. We can't just say that. We have to be more strategical. But yeah, that was a bust yesterday. That was a bust. But anyways, 104K holders. So we didn't really lose any holders. Only thing that happened, the people that got in pretty much got right out. Like, it pumped, and then all the gains that we got literally all left. So it's not really that big of a deal, because AVANTIS technically didn't go down because it went right back to the same spot it was before. So I think AVANTIS it's good for right now, right? It's stable, it's good. But like I said before, we're watching this. I'm watching it. I think if Bitcoin pulls back to 85K, I think we see AVANTIS coming down here to 40 cents and then possibly breaking out there, right? And that's only if Bitcoin pulls back to 85K and then breaks out. Then we can see AVANTIS pull back to 40 cents and then break out. So that's a possibility right there with AVANTIS. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now, guys. I don't think we're just gonna randomly break out right now. Unfortunately, it's kind of up to Bitcoin at this point. So if Bitcoin does come back to 80 cents, that's going to be or not 80 cents, 85K, then that's going to be our best bet right here if Bitcoin does that. And this is, again, the Bitcoin chart on the daily. So as you can see here, we just broke out of our falling wedge on Bitcoin. So AVANTIS is trading within a falling wedge right now, and Bitcoin just broke out of its falling wedge. So that's why I think 85K is coming next. And it's also because of each pump in this cycle, we've actually had a 32% drop followed by a bull flag, and then up here 32% drop followed by a falling wedge, and then up here we have the bullish expanding triangle, and we have the falling wedge, and we have a possible 32% drop if we come all the way down to 85K, and that should give us the power to continue to the upside from there. So I think that would be very good for us if we could do that. So again, we're in a very, very good space with Bitcoin and AVANTIS, in my personal opinion. Well, I mean, other people wouldn't say it's a good space. I think it's a good space because I think if it goes down to 85K, that would be a good base to start buying in. Because even if it keeps going down, how low do you think is going to go below 85K? It could go low. All right, I don't want to say how low, but you can always wait for confirmation. What I mean by that is when we drop down to 85K Bitcoin, you can wait to see how it starts to recover. But then by then it might be already above 90K, and then you're gonna be like, now you're gonna want to wait for it to get to above 100K. Then you're gonna be like, then you're just gonna keep waiting as it pumps. So at this point, guys, you got to make a decision. Are you a bear? Are you a bull? All right. If you're a bear, just sit out and don't look at the charts. Don't trade. Just let everything dump. If you're a bear, if you're a bull, you better be watching these charts. You better be paying attention, and you better be ready, right? If you're a bear, just get out and just sit out. But if you're a bull, just know like there's a few things that have to break before we completely have no more bull run, right? And I don't think those things have broken yet. We haven't went below 85K Bitcoin. That's one of my most important things here. We haven't went below that. So as long as we don't do that right now, I'm bullish. So I'm still bullish. But anyways, we'll see what happens here. Hit the like button and subscribe, guys. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.